I was feeling so good about like life at the start of this episode. And now I think this is the most depressed I've been in 2025. I still can't get over how crystal clear that quality is. My lord. My lord. What's up? Man, I forget if it was Mob Psycho or if it was one of the other shows that I've been reacting to that it took so long for me to upload the next episode that I went to check to see when I uploaded the last reaction, and it was so long. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do that because I know it's been so long. I don't remember when I friggin' painted this. But I did paint this in case you're new to the channel. What's up, Joe? R10nerds.com. Boosh, boosh. A little web comic I make. But in the meantime, I like painting shit from everything that I watch. That way, it gives me a reason to watch TV shows other than just watching TV shows. I get to be productive. Because, like, yeah, the reactions are fun and everything. But, like, I've definitely accumulated watercolor knowledge and acrylic knowledge and digital painting knowledge over the course of my channel, because guess what, guys? Guess what just happened? Guess what just happened? Ready? Ready? It's beautiful, right? Man, that's pretty beautiful. That's dope. All right, when I first started this, it was just kind of just to fuck around. I think there was the Invader Zim movie that came out. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Why not? But man, it's been a long, strange road these last couple of years. But I have spent, ever since Chinese New Year, because I definitely fucked up regular New Year. So for Chinese New Year, I'm like, you know what? I gotta, this 2025. I said 2024 was gonna be the year. That did not happen. And do you know who's gonna lead me into 2025? My motherfucker right there. Because every now and then on Twitter, you might see this if you're on Twitter a lot. There's a thing that says, what's the harshest truth you've ever learned? And then someone will usually write some shit like, there's no reward to being a good person. And every time I see that shit, it just aggravates me. It just aggravates me. I'm like, that's not the point. There's that, every now and then somebody will post the, you are not supposed to do good things because you are going to be rewarded. You are supposed to do good things because it's the right thing to do. And I'm like, yes. That's the first one I think about. Second thing I think about is Lupin the Third when he's saving, I want to say it's Watson's daughter. He saves the girl and she's like, you don't even know me. Like, why are you risking your life for me like this? And he goes, because I like being the kind of guy that does stuff like that. And I'm like, I fucking love that. I like being the kind of guy that does stuff like that. So that's two. Anime. But when someone posts that stupid shit, you can always count on Shigeo showing up and just putting I mean, granted, most people don't know who the fuck he is, but I that's fine. The ones that do know understand that's an instant end of argument. Hold on, you can't see Reagan. Can't see the goat over there. I keep seeing random YouTube videos talking about Mob Psycho and how it's the best thing ever, and I'm like, fuck, man, Mob Psycho might, like, I put Full Metal for right now. All right, One Piece is gonna take over. All right, One Piece. Again, I don't have any Full Metal gear anywhere, but I got a fucking straw hat, full display. But I got all of Full Metal back there in the manga. So Full Metal is my favorite manga story of all time. I love Brotherhood, but some things 03 did a little bit better. But for the most part, Brotherhood's probably my favorite anime of all time. One Piece is like right there. The only reason One Piece isn't already there is because One Piece hasn't ended yet. Full Metal ended and it told me a great story in 64 episodes. Mwah. Can't ask for anything more. 64 episodes, one of the best stories ever told. Hit my heart, has a place in my soul, etc., etc. One Piece will take over that spot when it ends. I have no doubt in my mind. I just got into One Piece, okay, a year and a half ago. One Piece is the greatest story ever told, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet. So sorry, Oda, but Hiro Marakawa definitely gets to gets the salute for now. But every time that I say that, in the back of my head, all the way back there, I think about this show. I think this is the best show I've ever seen. I think this is my favorite anime of all time. I think this is one of my favorite stories of all time. It's one of the greatest things to ever be made. The animation blows me away. But I never put it on a list because I've never finished the fucking thing. I hate myself. I was with this show during season 1. I've been talking it up I've gotten people to watch this show that have already surpassed me. And I, for some reason, because I just have to make it for the YouTube channel and I have to do all the friggin' watercolors, I put way more, listen, I do a lot of watercolor stuff for a lot of my other channels. In case you can't tell, you should probably go check all those out because, man, I do a lot of watercolor paintings. I definitely think that I've never put more effort into any of my paintings than these ones. This Reagan one, this one right here, that was a lot of work to look perfect, but man, that shit looks perfect. And it's funny too, because I was thinking about it. I ended up watching a couple of just old episodes. I guess I needed a kick a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, man, for all of the action in Mob Psycho, I'm surprised that none of my paintings are really any crazy fight scene or anything. Like, this is while they're running. This is a freeze frame at the end of last episode. Freeze frame, just two people with their hand. I guess I liked the way that the line art, I remember, looked in that particular shot. I think that's enough housekeeping. I think I need to get started because I have a long week ahead of me. In case you can't tell, like I said, I feel like I've got a good narrowed down when it comes to the lighting. I feel like I've got a good setup. I've got good focus, everything going. I got the stream. I've been streaming the last couple days. If you want to come hang out, I've been streaming like crazy. Not crazy, but I've been streaming way more than I usually do. I'm trying to upload every single day. All right, I'm saying that right now. This is the first video that I'm saying this on camera. Mob Psycho is the one that I told you. Mob, for Chinese New Year, a Japanese cartoon is going to make me a better person. Motherfucking Mob, right? Got this. This guy's my heart right here, man. Please do the things. I still refuse. I kept saying it in a couple of my other videos, and it just. Please like and no, can't do it. Please do the things. Thank you for doing the things. I feel like I've earned all the things. The last thing we saw was him getting made fun of for his shirt. What's with that stupid shirt? I'm here for this. I also just turned on the noise removal, so I want to see if there was that big of a difference. I feel like it did that big of a difference, right? Elgato. Thanks for that new noise removal. That's just going to come in handy because my laptop is loud playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. All right. Mabakun. He hit 100% just because he made fun of his shirt. I love the dub. All right. I'm not going to I can't help it. I genuinely like the dub. So I want to watch the dub. I don't see any captions, so we might just have to suck it up and deal with it.
It looks great on you.
Who came up with this design? And what would possess you to put it on? I'm worried about you. That's how lame it is. I can't stand the sight of it. I have to know. Did you pull that out of a bargain bin somewhere, or could it be you are actually under the impression that it looks good?
What a roast! I'm worried about you. That's how lame that shirt is. I love roasts so much. This is fan. I have to hear this over again. I'm worried about you. That's how lame that shirt is. I have to know. Fuck. I started learning this. Let me see if I can remember. And there's no captions. So this is going to be a test. I realize they should walk away. Bring Agaku adolescence. Don't destroy Shinzo Shinri. Ushiro no shonen wadare. Taishi Suno and distortion. Gauraurei wo. Down to now. Come on and break it down. Fuck yeah, I still remember this. Yo, man, Mob has some of the greatest fucking OPs of all time. Just from OPs alone, it has 3. All 3 of them are in my top 25.
One and only one.
I ended up rewatching episode 4 from last season. But my master is a really good guy. Happy birthday. Cried.
I hope you're not feeling defensive about that ridiculous shirt of yours.
He looks so evil.
Godly barrier!
I'm so like I love that nothing's been spoiled for me. I hate that nobody watches Mob Psycho, but I also love that nothing's been spoiled for me because of it.
That can't be. Just a second ago, all kinds of energy was flowing out of him, like air escaping from a popped balloon. If I so desired, I could end this right here with the slightest move of my finger.
You could.
Yeah.
I know you're not going to. I wanted to talk to you, and my powers were complicating things.
I love you, dude. I love you so much.
I can trust you.
I fucking love you, buddy. God damn it. I love him so much.
You've got a serious problem with how I'm doing things, right? You can't be thinking of leaving me to my own devices here.
I think you just let yourself get carried away. It happens to all of us sometimes. So I know how it is.
Huh? In my experience, if anything, you're usually way too hard on yourself.
I love him so much, man.
Looking back, we should have talked things out then. Sorry, Dimple. You were chasing your dream for such a long time. You asked me to be part of it with you. Even though you were able to do it alone, you still wanted to include me. It was about the two of us making your dream come true. Together.
I haven't watched the show in like a year. I'm 10 minutes into it. I have fucking tears in my eye. It's the most beautiful fucking show of all time.
I don't need you going around making up stories about my feelings. Man, I'm grossed out all over after listening to that nonsense.
No. That's beautiful. I love Mob so much. I wish I could be more like him. Like, he's a genuine role model.
I got things I want to accomplish. Ambitions.
Yeah. Sure. So
Let's
share
do
them
them
with me.
together.
I want to hear all about them. As your friend.
All I really wanted was a friend. Hey, Shigeo. You're truly one of a kind, you know?
I don't trust him.
Let's go home, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. Whoa! Hey, Shigeo, are you alright?
I'm still waiting for him to betray him, but I really hope he doesn't. Right here. Please, come on. Come on. Thank God.
We still need to do something about this broccoli.
How are you planning to deal with it originally?
I'm so happy that he didn't betray him.
Can you wake me up when we get home?
What kind of a thing is that to ask for? What do you think I am, your servant? You better not drool on me.
Who is it?
What the?
It's alive? Oh, don't tell me it like took all of Mob's energy. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Fuck.
the boy.
So creepy.
Leave him behind.
So creepy. I mean, at least you have god powers for a week. Is this the big bad for this season? Psycho helmet broccoli monster?
You bastards! Give Shigeo back, damn you!
Man, this episode really took a 180. I was like crying like 5 minutes ago. So creepy. I love creepy shit. And it's so funny because Mob Psycho does some of the creepiest shit I've ever seen, but only like briefly. This is super creepy.
Hand him over.
I feel like Dimple has to get a painting, right? For this episode. The one that I'm going to do at the end that some of you don't realize because you only skip ahead to the reaction like most people do, myself included. But just in case that's the case, I'm going to paint probably Dimple after this episode's over, so you should stick around and do things. I'm going to get better at this, so help me God.
Godly
Death Wink. Nice. Come on, give me one really, really dope shot of Dimple.
Hand him over.
I love it. I love it. 15 minutes ago, Dimple was ready to fight Mob and take over the world. Mob ended up being Mob. So sick. What? What? God damn. Wild. Yo, Dimple better not die. I'm just now realizing this. Fucking crazy.
Are you able to move now?
No.
Nope.
There's no way.
Can't move a muscle yet.
There's no way. But I did say that he was going to betray him.
Since this is the first time I've ever used this much power. But you've been walking around holding this kind of power inside you your whole life.
You better not die right now.
Anyone else with access to the amount of sheer power you've got would have grown full of themselves ages ago. These are the first and last orders I'm going to give you. First, awaken. Stand up, Shigeo.
Don't die.
What about you?
I have this errand I need to run on my own. You go ahead.
That's so fucking creepy. The eyes in the background. I'm so confused what's happening right now. Is he still just fighting him? Why would he even give him the chance to do all that?
Let's go home.
No. No.
Exclusive footage was filmed just moments ago. The so-called divine tree, which recently appeared out of nowhere, has risen into the sky and is floating away.
I don't remember a thing. I couldn't even tell you how I got home.
Dimple's the resident expert. I'll ask him about it.
I can't remember. But... Dimple, thank you. Thank you for being my friend.
This was a terrible episode to come back on. I was so happy. I was feeling so good about everything. I was feeling so good about like life at the start of this episode. And now I think this is the most depressed I've been in 2025 so far. And I've been pretty depressed in 2025 so far. Wow. I still have so many questions though. Did Dimple take over the tree and make it fly away? This fight was so sick. That's the only thing I can think of. Is Dimple let himself get eaten so that he could take over the tree and fly it out into space? Fuck, I don't know what I want to paint though. Like, I definitely have to paint him. I don't have any of Dimple. You know what? I might just, that last shot of him waving goodbye. Like, it's not much, but it feels right. Oh, maybe I'll do that actually. I like that idea. And then instead of having him there, I'll have little green Dimple. There we go. Perfect. Or that one. We'll figure out which one I'm going to use. It was adorable. That roast at the beginning, I still can't get over it. I'm worried about you. That's how lame that shirt is. That's how funny that line is. That's all I can think about right now. That's the saddest thing I've ever seen. And all I can think about is that shirt is so lame. I'm worried about you. But fuck, man, this whole scene of him just being like, I'm sorry, you were trying to tell me your problems and I wasn't listening. I got rid of all my energy because it was an issue. That's so friggin' like, that's such a great like I have all this power, you have all this power. We are clearly going to fight to the death. He's like, yeah, how about this? There, I got rid of all my power. Can we just talk now? Fuck, I even kind of did something. Wow, I even kind of did something like that last year. There was a couple things last year that I did that were very very Shigeo, and none of them worked out for me. And then when I see that tweet that says nothing good comes from being a good person, there is a part of me that was like, man, that whole no good deed goes unpunished thing, that is for sure an apt statement, and it does get tough. I'm not gonna lie, it does get tough. But I'm 40. Shigeo's like this at friggin' what, 16, 17? I've been trying to be like this for 24 years too. I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job, all things considered. For me to still be even remotely able to like function on a Shigeo level after just after last year alone. But that was sad, man. I'm gonna miss Dimple. I was so happy. I'm like, come on, Dimple, don't betray him. Please don't betray him. When he was like, you know what, you're right, I'm going to get rid of all my power, I thought he was going to turn around and be like, you fucking moron. Of course I'm not going to do that. I don't like that I see the words Mob 3 for episode 11 and it just says trauma. I don't want trauma. No trauma. But yeah, I definitely think this is going to be Dimple with crazy psycho helmet eyes in the background. I think this will be a fun one to do. Different than the rest of them. And it's going to be sad. I'm going to be so sad painting this. I'm going to be so sad painting this. The end. Dimple. That was fucking sad, man. I genuinely can't get over how depressed I am right now. I feel like this is the most depressed I've been at the end of a Mob Psycho episode. Like the end of like the one I was talking about where he tells Reagan happy birthday, that for sure made me tear up, probably more than anything. But at like the end of an episode, I don't think it's ever ended this depressingly before. But hey, I still remembered a lot of the words to the opening song, huh? Yeah. So between that awesomeness, this awesomeness, you should do your part in your awesomeness to help all of this awesomeness become more awesome by doing the things. So for one last time, the things. And I promise it says what, 6 more episodes? I'm trying to get all my shows that I've been all the shows that are on my channel, Rise of the TMNT, freaking Sandman, La Casa de Papel, and The Expanse, Dan to Dan. I'm trying to get all these up. So I might have to do this next one is called Transmission 1 and Transmission 2. So I might do a 2-parter for that one. So if you want the 2-parter to see how my depression has subsided since watching this episode, come back. Let me know how did this look? Which one is your favorite? I'm putting all of these in the artwork section on my website. I'm trying to get all my time lapses up on a separate YouTube channel. I don't know if it's going to be ready yet, but if it is, I'll list that in the description. I'm putting all my time lapses. I had the time lapses on my Patreon in 4K, but I want to put like actual rewards on Patreon, like future episodes, uncut episodes, future comics, etc. So I'm just gonna put all my time lapses on that YouTube channel down there. So I also have my cooking channel down there. So if you like my cooking, because man, I can cook. Just again, I'm trying to be more promotional this year, so help me out, will you? All right, I'm gonna go cry. Bye. Fucking Dimple. But yes, Cyberpunk looks like it's gonna be fun. Between Cyberpunk and No Man's Sky, like those are two of like the best redemption arcs I've ever seen in video games. Like literally every single person I ever saw that was like, yo, this game is stupid, we hate it, it's the worst game ever, all of them are like, yo, this game's pretty dope now.